What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 Most Feared video. Don't be confused that MUT Guru is on the screen right now, but it's me talking. Promise, we're not the same person. I just got done watching, and it's still actually going on, but I cut it short here because I wanted to get you guys this information. Just got finished watching the EA Sports live stream covering the most feared content. Now, earlier today, the blog kind of leaked out earlier than I think they wanted it to, and we dropped a video on all 10, actually all 11 of MUT Monster most feared cards that are going to be coming out tomorrow. And Megatron is the boss card. We found 10 other cards. If you guys missed that, feel free to go check that video out. It's going to cover all of them. I will not cover them again in this video. I might mention them, but not going to cover them in depth. I want to talk to you guys about how you can get Kelvin Johnson and how you can get a free 90 overall card just by playing solo. So I'm going to do my best to reiterate what they said, and I was just going to let the stream play and let them talk for me, but I figured I'd do my own work here. So basically, to summarize, we're getting a bunch of solos tomorrow. I think they mentioned, I think there's around 30, somewhere between 35 and 40, and here are the 10 cards, and as you can see, they are all very low overalls. So we got Derwin James, Kelvin Benjamin, Zach Cunningham, Kyle Long, Calais Campbell, Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, Anthony Barr, Jimmy Graham, and DRC Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So basically, what you're going to do is you start off a sequence of solos. I think there's 2 or 3 they said, and once you complete those, you're going to get some little monster cards, and there's 70 overall gold cards for those 10 players. From what I understood is basically if you just play your solos, you're going to kind of sequence through these different solo challenges, but they are kind of gated by having some of these cards in your roster. Now, the cool thing, and you know, Jake and Kraleo pretty much said that it's going to be a lot of fun to play these solos. One thing that stood out to me that they mentioned was that you're going to be playing with like 4'4" players, so they're going to be the really tiny version of players when you play through these solos. And once you complete them, you know, they just again acknowledge that these solos were going to be a ton of fun. So you know, it's going to be a different type of experience, but it seems like it shouldn't be too difficult. Once you do that, you're going to have enough cards to go ahead and then get to a big set of challenges where I believe there, yes, there it is, 30 solo challenges to get them to an 85 overall. So that's going to give you 21,000 coins and then 15 packs and items. I believe then once you complete that, you'll have, I think, all of these players at an 85 overall, and then you're going to put them all on your team and go into the solo called the Monster Mash, and we might have a screenshot of that going up. But what happens when you complete the Monster Mash is, okay, so this one's called Monster Maker, so this is where you build them all up, and you're going to get candy. So candy is going to be a collectible that you're going to feed these MUT Monster items, and when you feed them with these candy collectibles, and these will all be in sets, that's going to increase the overall. Once you get to the final solo, if you complete that, you are going to get a fantasy pack of a MUT Monster card that's going to guarantee you a 90 overall card. So it's the Monster Mash solo that's locked on your screen right now, but very important. So one of the biggest things that I think people complained about but were kind of unaware of was that with MUT Heroes is that you did get a free card by playing solos, but it was a free 90 overall card, and the choices were a bit limited. It was basically Kamara, Andrew Luck, Leonard Fournette, or Malcolm Butler. This time, you're going to get a free 90 overall card. It will be non-auctionable, non-tradable, but I mean, that's to be expected. It's a 90 overall card for just playing solos, which seem like they're going to be pretty easy. There's going to be quite a few of them, but they still seem like they're going to be pretty easy. With that fantasy pack, you get to get one 90 overall card. Now, all of those people that I mentioned or showed you earlier in the video that were like very low overall cards, one of those you get to pick as a 90 overall card. Very cool. So you guys got some decisions to make. There's some decent cards in there between Anthony Barr, DRC, Kyle Long looks like a decent card for those of you that need offensive line help. Jimmy Graham, 6'7", and then keep in mind that like Jimmy Graham and Anthony Barr are power-up cards, so though they're going to be non-auctionable, non-tradable, if you do decide to go ahead and power them up, that might be the move, because then you don't really feel like you're missing out on things. there's going to be some different sets. There's a mistake on this screen right here. It's going to be Series 2 trophy to gold MUT Monster set, so it's not going to be Series 1 trophies. There's Little Monster Exchange set, which I think you take like the gold Little Monster cards and put them in to get an elite one, and then if you take 5 elites, elite MUT Monster. No, then I think if you take 5 of the golds, you get an elite, and then you need 30 elites to get a boss monster. And I could be wrong about that. I'm just going off of what I heard, and it was very, very fast. But the more important thing is that if you go ahead and get all 10 of those MUT Monster cards, so all 10 of them, you put them in a set, that's how you get Kelvin Johnson. But here's the best part about it. Not only do you get Kelvin Johnson, but you also get all 10 of those cards back. Now, they would be non-auctionable, non-tradable, but remember what I just said. Jimmy Graham's a power-up. You know, DRC's a good player. Anthony Barr's a power-up. So some of these cards won't be entirely worthless, and you can always quick sell them for training. That's the good thing about non-auctionable, non-tradable cards this year. So it seems like the Megatron set actually is something that one would want to go for if they have, you know, enough coins in the stash. Seems like, you know, you get 1 out of the 9 free. I don't know what the market will settle at for the rest of the other cards. 1 out of 10, I should have said. I don't know what the market's going to settle on those other cards, but the fact that you get them back, plus you get the Megatron, and honestly, you could sell the Megatron as well, get all your coins back, and just keep the 90 overall cards for those of you that want to do that and just increase your team. So I'm excited. I expected a little more. They didn't, you know, they said that there might be more coming. There's a secret string of solos that are going to be like riddle based. I think we'll have more information on that. They kind of teased at it, but they couldn't show it to us on screen during the stream. But looks like we're going to get a ton of solos. We get a free 90 overall card. We get a Megatron that seems like it's going to be worth doing if you do decide to complete the set. And we might even get more content. So let me know what you guys think. Leave it down below in the comment section. I appreciate you watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.